So I'm here with Silverline at the Young Science Sessions here in the Village Ward. Hi guys.
Hello.
So just to start, if you want to just say your name, age, your role in the band, and where you're from.
Mine's Charlie. I'm 16, from Cardiff, and I'm the drummer.
My name's Gino, I'm 17 years old, and I'm the guitarist, and I'm from Cardiff.
My name is Morgan. I'm 16 years old. I'm the singer. I'm from Cardiff.
I'm 17, I'm from Cardiff and I'm the bassist.
Nice. So just to start the interview, I just want to ask, how long have you been playing together as a band?
About a year and 4 months, about that.
It's sick.
Yeah.
We started in November, didn't we?
November 2020.
3? 4, yeah. Yeah.
So so obviously before the band, have any of you been like any bands previously or done anything solo?
No, not really. Not really
So it's
anything
like-
official, really.
Just completely new to all of you, basically.
Yeah, we all pretty much started
I think
together.
Like, yeah.
Grew together. So
we're all like got families who are like music, you know, sort of surrounded by music, in a way.
So how would you say you got into doing music? So like, how do you decide I want to do this instrument or I want to start playing songs?
Well, my dad plays bass, and you know, you never showed me anything. You never pushed it on me, but you know, I'd listen to a lot of I don't know. Back then, I was getting into metal, so I was listening to a lot of Metallica and Pantera, and I wanted to learn guitar, so I go in my dad's room, and the closest thing I had was a bass, so I just picked it up and started teaching myself, and then that's how I got into it. But yeah.
Yeah. I've always been singing. Not like I think I was in a choir. I mean, when I was like little, but yeah, I've always been like singing in the car and stuff, like in my room or in the shower. So yeah.
Yeah, well, what inspired me to play guitar is the bands I listened to, really. And, well, I never really come on to thinking of play guitar, but this one guy I knew, well, all of a sudden, one day, he just said, oh, why don't you start playing guitar? And I was like, yeah, I'll give it a go. And then ever since then, I haven't looked back, you know.
I think for me personally, I started like properly playing in schools. Like it was like back in the winter. It was all raining, horrible. Didn't go outside. Went to the music practice rooms, and then performance got. So there was drum kit, people I made, so we just started playing and just.
That's how we like started, innit? Like I haven't spoke like, me and Owen went to primary together. I didn't speak to him for like 6 years, like, and then at the end of year 11, like, oh, I can't remember this guy. Like he came to the music room. I remember this guy from primary or whatever. Started playing bass, and he started like dabbling about that, and then we started a band.
Like me and Charlie, we literally started playing our instruments like a week before we got in the band. So you know, we were completely new to the instrument, new to the band and everything. But yeah, we picked it up since then.
So it was kind of like more of a, I guess like more spontaneous type of thing.
Yeah,
It's
it
not
wasn't
like you've
forced.
been planning for
It was
months.
like
I
we all
want to do
wanted
this.
to do it. We weren't like put in like a program or whatever, which is good as well.
Came together, bands.
Yeah.
Very random group. Like I didn't really speak to Gino as well for this, isn't it? Or Charlie really. So you know, all together by music and that.
Yeah.
So obviously listening to your performance just now, obviously it's all original music. Is there any reason why you chose to do original music instead of just doing covers?
I think if you do a cover, you're gonna have to do it your own way to make it, I know, a good cover. I think the best covers are like you reinvent the song in some way, and I don't think we're good enough to do that yet.
I think also like if you write an original and you perform it and people enjoy it, you know, you gain a lot more confidence from that than if you looked at some tabs and learned the song. Which it's still impressive if you can play a song that well, but you know, you just get that feeling because you guys made that song, you know, it's yours. It's
Yeah.
no one else's.
And it's much more fun as well. Like I'd rather spend an hour in practice making your own song than an hour learning Smells Like Teen Spirit. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's not easy writing songs, but then when it all comes together, which we're all capable of doing, it can be tough, like writing songs, but in the end it all finally comes together, and it's just satisfying when the songs.
There's like that one moment, innit?
Yeah.
Is that one moment when you write a song and you're like,
Sometimes it just doesn't work. Sometimes it just doesn't happen. Sometimes someone might not like the song, like Charlie.
And that last song we just played, the final one, that bass solo I did, I originally wrote that as a bass line for a song. It just didn't work for anything.
we were trying to push it.
Yeah.
I'm like,
It
alright.
wasn't working. And then months later we go outside that song and I'm like, wait, that riff might work really well as a bass solo. And you just there, so yeah.
It's groovy.
So you kind of like spoke on it there with the songwriting process, but how does it actually begin? So is it like, do you kind of come together and throw out ideas, or do you just kind of come to each other with like, I thought this could be good?
Yeah, so like, for example, Gino might write a guitar riff or I might write a bass line, and then we'll send it over to the group chat. Everyone will put their opinions on it. We'll try them all out, and whichever one we think's best, we'll put that together. And then it's like each person writes their own role. I'll write the bass line, Gino will write his own guitar role, Charlie will do his own drums, so it's a bit of all of us in the song. It's not one person deciding what's what. We all have our opinions, we all have our way with the song.
Yeah, there's not like a specific recipe like every time we have their way. Sometimes like me and Gino will write a little melody or whatever, or sometimes write a whole
It all
song.
starts individually, isn't it? Because like,
As I already said,
yeah, as a
we have our job there.
like we have our own roles, and we don't try and steal the roles from someone else, and we just like say one has a bass line and we think it's good, it just develops from Murray, and they have a guitar. Yeah.
So like, kind of staying on that topic with songwriting, is there any specific like influences? So like any specific genre or artists?
We're all different. Like he likes metal. I like more melodies. That's why. But yeah.
Yeah, that's where I get my my clean bouncy tone from, because I listen to a lot of metal. If you look at Crowbar, Pantera, they've all got like these clean, loud, bouncy tones, and that's where I kind of get my inspiration from for that. Yeah.
Very different inspirations. I think, yeah, different inspirations.
So obviously you are like a more local band. Do you know any other kind of local bands you think you kind of, I guess, look up to in a way, and kind of think, I want to be like them?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if Super Free Animals counts as a local band. They're pretty big, but they're from Wales, I guess.
No, but like,
I don't.
feel about like local, like in our age group, in the scene. We have a lot of respect for those bands, and in some of them we think, oh, then that music is really good. We could do something sick.
There's definitely a community.
Yeah, there's a community where you all inspire each other, really. We got loads of respect for so many local bands. Like, they're brilliant. No one's better than another person. Yeah.
So obviously, we just watched a live performance. Have you played? You've played like obviously gigs before. Are there any specific moments or gigs you think that went really well that you always kind of look back to?
I think we would all agree the one we did a gig with Mac band from Wales, Cardiff,
Welsh fan.
and it was a good,
It was in Fuel Rock Club.
it was a good
And,
gig. It all came together. It just felt like you were part of the gig, innit?
no
Sometimes you
mistakes.
feel like you're performing.
It was amazing.
That was the best one.
Really good. No mistakes. That's the thing.
Yeah, it looked all too perfect.
We were like, yo, this is the one. Every gig's gonna be like this now. And then,
Yeah, I can't remember that.
Yeah, it was really smooth.
And with like live performance, because obviously watching them upstairs, the energy on stage was really like something. Because obviously you were like moving around like the entire space.
yeah.
And it's like, why do you kind of, I just want to ask, like, why do you do that when performing? Because it was really like interesting to watch.
No, it's I think at the start when we first started gigging, I feel like pretty awkward if you're just like standing there, especially like because I don't have a guitar. Like if you have a guitar, you get to like hide behind the guitar, if you're a lead singer and a guitarist. But I don't have a guitar, so I have to hide behind something else.
So I just want to ask, do you have any kind of things coming up, like whether that be like gigs, any new music, just anything really?
We got a gig coming up. Is it the 21st of March? Yeah, Catay's Community Centre. We got a gig with Little Gigs on the 21st of March. Yeah.
recording a couple demos soon.
Yeah. I think the gates back here open at 6 o'clock, is it? Yeah.
It's free, you know.
It's free,
Yeah.
The gates open at 6 o'clock.
So yeah, come down.
Yeah, so you gotta have a watch. Yeah, there'll be a few bands there. But yeah.
Yeah, it's like a. Yeah.
And then we're recording a few demos with Grassroots. We're doing one with Grassroots, and then we're doing one with Little Gigs Help Me. Yeah. So
Yeah.
And one more thing, where can we find you? So like, where we can find your music or just anything to do with you, like online.
Honestly, yeah.
Silverline with loads of underscores or lines.
Silverline to make all these.
That's all really all we have.
We do have a TikTok, but we haven't posted on it in ages. We don't really do TikTok.
We posted like once.
Yeah, we just do Instagram really. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's everything. It was amazing to see you guys perform, and it was lovely to meet you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for letting us.
Thank you. Lovely. It's a lovely place.